Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have actually two very special guests here this afternoon. We have three, actually, we have four.
Yeah, yeah.
We have four very special
Luckily,
guests.
we're Filipino. We can fit in this room.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
As Filipinos, we can crowd
Yeah.
into
Crowd
anything.
into anything. Actually, we got room for more inside here if we have more
Let's
Filipinos.
get all the office staff in
Yeah.
here. Wait. There's a non-Filipino in there. We have to leave him out. Sorry.
Yeah. No, non-Filipinos can't come in here. Anyway,
Sorry.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're very happy to have here on the Midday Radio program two very special guests. One, of course, the famous Filipino American Portuguese Japanese Chinese comedian.
I wish I was Japanese. Maybe I'll make more money. Unfortunately, it's just the Filipino Portuguese spot that, reign supreme.
That's funny.
Unfortunately,
That's funny enough, Augie.
that's enough. Yes.
That's enough. That's I guess you figured it out by now, ladies and gentlemen. None other than Mr. Augie T.
Hello.
Yes.
How's it, everybody?
All right, Augie. And with Augie today is a very special guest, and I did not know that. I will ask you where your beauty
Okay.
comes from. So I know it's
Alan,
not from.
Man,
It's
come on. The Filipino blood. We just, it just accentuate and covers everything else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
Yes.
so I brought along my daughter, who is the reigning Miss Hawaii Junior High School, and
Great.
for almost 3 years, I exploited her in Waikiki, painting her gold.
Yes.
So you know what I mean. I got tired of painting her gold, and I decided to do what any Filipino parent do: enter her kids into pageants. And the beautiful thing is that she's won two local pageants and a national pageant. And in July, she's going for the Hawaii Junior, the Hawaii, not the Hawaii, Miss America. Junior High School
Junior High
America.
School
Yeah,
America.
you could
All
talk. I suck at that. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. Okay. So.
Miss Junior High School America 2013.
All right, and so she is Miss Hawaii Junior High School America of 2013, and she is none other than Mahea Sims Tulba.
Yes.
Is that right? Hello,
Yes.
hello, Mahea.
Hi.
You go by Mahea or what do
I
you
go by Mahea.
Mahea.
Mhm.
Mahea. Wow, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, I didn't know that Augie has offsprings that actually compete in beauty contests.
Well, I do. My has two older brothers that do drag queen competitions, and they are exceptionally well. They do well too.
They
They do. Oh,
Are you
my gosh,
serious?
yes.
Oh, really? Okay,
Oh,
great, great.
they one of them plan on wanting to be the next big drag queen. So he's entering a lot of the drag queen competitions in the Filipino community as well. His whole goal his whole goal is to get on the RuPaul. The RuPaul drag races.
Sure.
But in the
Wow.
meantime, he has to watch his little sister compete in the real pageant.
Nice. Yeah. So hey, congratulations. When did you win?
I
This,
won early January.
early January.
Yeah.
Nice. And was there a lot of competition among
There were
the?
5 girls in my division,
Uh-huh.
so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't that much competition, but yeah.
Yeah. But you beat them all. You beat them
Yes,
all.
I did.
Yeah.
They
So
were actually very good though.
yeah. So what do you do when you compete? Do you do? Is there a swimsuit? Is there
Oh,
a
we didn't do
lingerie? Is there-
swimsuit.
yeah.
We did interview first, and then we did
Okay.
fun fashion, and then evening gown.
Fun fashion and evening gown. Very nice. And how did you score in the evening gown?
I'm not supposed to know, so
Pretty high.
I don't
guess. You
really
won.
know.
You won.
But
You
you know
won.
the cool thing about this pageant is it's an academic pageant. So
Oh, it's an
Maya
academic
happens to
pageant.
be a 13-year-old straight A student
Oh, fantastic.
because if I carry a big stick, Alan.
Yes,
I
yes,
carry,
yes.
well, the mom carries a big stick. The mom carries a big stick, but my hair's a good kid. She does well at school, and this competition that she's competing with in July
Mhm,
is for a $10,000 scholarship towards her education.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. So tell us about the pageant. It's an academic beauty
yes,
pageant.
the pageant's more of an academic community service pageant, and
Mhm.
so when you enter the pageant, you have to write a community service essay and do all this community service. And so I wrote one, and I won the community service essay award. So
Great. All right.
that's a big
congrats.
accomplishment for me. Yay!
Nice. Do you write essays, Augie?
No, I am. I like how you. Yeah. No, no,
I
no.
just don't know
I
where she gets the talent
Alan,
from, you know.
I cannot spell. My wife, who happens to be Filipino Howley,
Yes.
but speaks well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
pigeon is not allowed in my home except when I walk in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So like when you get emails from me,
yeah.
if it's in really good English, it
Yes.
didn't come from me.
Ah,
It
I
came from
see.
my wife.
All right.
If you have an email from me that has a lot of dots 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 dots, a lot of yeah, okay,
Okay.
that came from
That's
Augie.
from you.
That's right.
Very nice, very nice. Does this run for a year and then you have to do again next year? Is there a
Well, first you do the state pageant, and then a couple months pass, and then it's usually in July where you do the national pageant.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
then if you win the national pageant, you hold the national title for an entire year, and
Wow.
then you have to go to the national pageant again the next year to give up your title.
Okay, now in that year that you are Miss Hawaii Junior High, are you required to do like special showings, appearances, and yeah?
Yes, it's well, in the pageant, we
Hmm.
do have another community service award, and so whoever does the most community service gets the award and all that jazz.
Oh, so you have to do
And
community service. You
yes.
have to do a lot of
Hmm.
community. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, and
That's
the
nice.
nice thing is that she's already doing community service at home, like sweeping, uh, picking the grass in the yard, washing the dishes, maybe once in a while cooking dinner. That's how I
Is
understand.
that
Like
community service
no,
to you, Augie?
being a local entertainer. You know how it is. You get that
Yeah, yeah.
call. Can you be a part? And I get a lot of it from the Filipino community.
Yes, yes.
Augusto, because everybody knew me as my
Augusto,
Filip.
Augusto.
Yes,
Yeah, not
please,
Augie,
if
Augie.
you can volunteer to come to our event, and I was like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. But like now that my daughter is in pageants, oh man, I feel like we're volunteering for everything, every community service under
Sure.
the sun. I feel like I'm more busy now than I did the last 20 years because, one of the things that she's a champion of is bullying. And she got to speak
Ah,
to the
nice.
governor about
Yes,
Anti-bullying.
yes.
anti bullying. And she's actually writing a book, believe it or not, Alan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that,
Wow.
of course, one day it'll help me learn to read. But like it's for
It's a
kindergarten to third grade, right, Mahia?
Yes, kindergarten through third grade. It's a children's book. It's a picture book.
okay, okay.
It's
Well,
about a minor bird being bullied by other minor birds because she's
mm,
shy.
nice, nice.
And then an owl comes and makes everything okay.
So, so you're in junior high school,
Yes, I'm in seventh grade.
seventh grade. You're in seventh grade.
Yes.
My son is in seventh grade. My God. Okay. Anyway, my question is this. No, you're tall. That's why. And
Oh, I'm wearing heels, but
but Augie's not very
Yeah.
tall
that's
either. But
yeah.
No, but if I did wear heels, Alan, I would be exceptionally tall.
okay, okay. No, I have a question. This is a very serious topic. This bullying.
Yes.
And I know it's great to always have Augie here, and we're laughing and it's fun. But is bullying is that a big issue in junior
Yes,
high?
it is.
Really?
When people get bullied, it's a bad experience for you. It's very traumatic. It can, what's the word? It can traumatize you emotionally and physically and even mentally. And sometimes it can even lead to suicide. So I just want to get it out there and tell
Sure.
everyone to
Tell
stop
everybody.
and just tell everyone, hey, this isn't okay, and it's causing really bad things and causing people to kill themselves for it. So I just want to let people know that.
Can you tell us? Okay, when I was a kid, when I was in your age, there was no bullying. Either you face
No
up and
way.
you punch.
No, Alan.
No, no,
I,
no.
I grew up in Kalihi Valley, and being the only Filipino family in building one Kalihi Valley, I got bullied every day.
Every day.
But you know what my dad did? My dad, being the Filipino man he was, he would make us put on the boxing gloves, go in the front yard,
And
box with each other,
That's
right?
it.
So that the neighborhood kids would see.
That's right.
Don't fool around with my kids.
That's right.
Even though these guys are like 10 feet tall.
You still got to go at
Right,
it.
right,
I
right.
know.
But like one of the things that I'm really, really proud of my daughter, taking a stance on is that, being a child of a celebrity, she gets bullied a different way. Like, people think,
In
oh,
a nice way.
yeah, oh, you get this because you this. And
Uh,
that's not necessarily true. And Mahea will tell you that, right?
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot, actually. People say that I get all this special treatment, like
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
just I get all these things and I get all these benefits because of who he is, and
Well, yeah.
it's just no, that's not what it is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm treated like every other kid in school, and so I'm not special because of who he is or who anyone is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't like what people think about me to get to me. I just like say, "Hey, it's not
Sure.
who I am.
Yes, yes.
Know that."
Right, right. Or else you'll send Augie over there.
Yeah, and be
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
mom,
Yeah.
mom, mom.
"Mom."
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably send mom.
Yeah, but then
Okay.
the thing is, she was bullied in school with that, and what she did is she did it the right way. She went to tell the teacher,
Mm-hmm,
then she
mm-hmm.
went home and she got to speak to mom about how she was feeling, and talking about it, and making this her platform is
Mm-hmm,
really
mm-hmm.
helping her, like like just understand, like there's a lot of kids out there that are bullied worse.
Yes, yes,
Especially
yes, yes.
I had a
Yeah.
lot of Filipino friends in school that kids used to pick on, or maybe you dress a certain way,
Mm-hmm,
maybe
mm-hmm.
you're not as smart as other kids, and you
Mm-hmm,
get
mm-hmm.
bullied. There's a different
Mm-hmm,
types of
mm-hmm.
bullying, and
Mm-hmm,
I'm
mm-hmm.
very proud of her, taking a stance and getting the message out there.
Well, that's nice that you said that, Augie, because where I was going with this was, we have Facebook now. We got all
Yeah.
these social media,
Mhm.
and bullying has gone to another level.
Mhm.
When I was probably the same age as your dad, there was no Facebook,
Facebook,
social. No, it
Instagram.
was either we just get up in each other's face.
Yeah.
No, it's true
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Yeah.
there was nothing. If you didn't like me, I didn't like that guy. It would have been a fight. There would
Mhm.
have been
right.
a brawl. But
Yeah.
in this situation, you're talking about younger kids. You're talking about girls. You're talking about people.
It's
Is that what?
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Bullying is more toward girl. It happens to more girls than boys, but
Is that
it's
right?
yeah,
It
but it's
happens
a
more.
big issue no matter who it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's more in the junior high school and high school. And in elementary school it's not really as big,
Mm-hmm.
but it
Mm-hmm.
still does happen. So
Can you give us a sample of how somebody would be bullied? Let's say in
hmm.
a Facebook or in a
In
you know
Facebook, well,
or
I don't use
social media
Facebook.
or
I don't
whatever.
use
It doesn't. Yeah.
Facebook,
Or
so
in
well,
what way that you've seen it?
if you're talking about like on social media, like
Yeah.
Facebook or Instagram.
No names. You don't have to give any names. Just
No,
a situation.
okay,
Yeah.
so say someone posts something about you and like spreads rumors and they're
Oh
not
yeah,
true.
that's terrible.
That's one of them, and
I
people could be
see.
spreading false things about you, and then they
Mm-hmm.
could pick on you for it or
Mm-hmm.
not want to be your
Mm-hmm.
friend because
Mm-hmm.
of what they said.
I see. So that's how it starts.
Mhm.
Oh, that's terrible. That's mean whenever people do
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So what do you do in this what's the organization? Is
The
this a
Crown Cares.
Crown Cares? What do
Um
you guys do?
well, the Crown Care stands for creating a respectful environment in schools. And what I do is I go out to libraries and go to schools and just read to them and then tell them about how bullying is a bad thing and that it shouldn't be done and you shouldn't do it because when you bully someone, it's just you become a bad person and people don't want to be around you for it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I just want them to be able to take a stand, and if they see someone getting bullied, they should stop them and tell a teacher or tell an adult or something.
Is that the best way to do it?
Yeah.
That's the best
Hmm.
way. Just go to the teacher and say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
don't fight it. Don't like fight back at them or it'll just get worse.
I see." So it's like a bullying back and forth
Yeah.
type thing. Wow, congrats. Is this organization only in Hawaii or is this an
It's
organization that helps?
national
Oh, it's
actually. It's
national.
with the Junior High School America and the High School America and Collegiate America system.
Oh,
So,
nice, nice.
I think it
So there's many
was
of you that's for this cause.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
nice.
whole national pageant. So,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And what can people do? We have many people listening out there. Actually, we got thousands based on
Yeah,
the
man. I don't
arbitron.
know. Oh gosh, I gotta congratulate you guys
Oh,
because I know I saw it happen with the last company that I was involved in, and we did some business with the radio station, and you guys are doing a tremendous job. So I congratulate you, Alan, and your
oh,
entire staff here
thank you very much.
at
Oh, yeah, you're
Pinoy
nice.
Power, baby. That's what it's all about.
Well, everybody works hard here, and we all work together. And being the only Filipino FM radio station, we feel very special because they don't normally rate ethnic
Right.
stations. So
mhm.
when we got the rating and we saw, I mean, there's You're talking a few thousand people listening to you right
Yeah.
now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So why don't you tell people if they want to help, how can they help you and your cause?
Well, how could you guys help? Well, well, there are many ways you guys can help
Mm-hmm.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
If you do see someone getting bullied, you can tell them to stop, or you could stand up for the person being bullied,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and you could tell the bully to stop and just lay off. Or you could like tell, if you're like young like me, you could tell like your parents,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
if it's happening in school, you could tell a teacher that this bullying is happening, and you just want to warn everyone and
Mm-hmm.
like tell them to stop. You could do that too.
What if it gets to the point that they won't stop? They just keep going and going, and what happens then? Would you suggest taking matters into your own hands, or do you,
Well,
aside from putting your dad up there in front?
well,
Yeah.
no, actually,
Yeah. Because it can get that
it
way.
can get
Mhm.
that way where they don't
They
stop.
don't stop. In fact, some kids, you tell them to stop, they keep doing it, doing it, doing it
Mhm.
more.
You could. Well, I think the best suggestion is to ignore it and just to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if you're telling them to stop, it could like you could be feeding the fire.
Exactly.
And so if you just ignore it and let it go, then the fire could die down, then they would just end up stopping entirely.
Eventually,
Yeah.
somewhere down the road.
But
Mhm.
the biggest thing I think is not to be afraid or shame, thinking that, this person, will do something bad to you. You got to stand up. And, a lot of people see it happening. And the sad thing is that, we don't stand up for each other. And even though we know that the right thing to do is to go and get that person turned in, because,
Mm-hmm.
like, I go around and I talk about the same thing too. And it does do really big damage.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know, I
even
know, man.
even like a kid, if you're a kid that got bullied growing up as an adult, a lot of insecurities now as an adult,
Absolutely.
and
In the future, right? It
yeah,
affects you in the
yeah.
future.
And there's a couple stories, like one of the stories I was about a kid who grew up in Kalihi and got bullied, and one day he decided that he was gonna go take his stance. So everybody thought that this guy was crazy. Like, you gonna fight this big Samoan guy?
Yeah.
He's gonna beat you up. But
Yeah.
he got tired. He's like, look, I'm tired of getting beaten up. And he went outside, like, look, right now in the back of the portables, though intermediate school, Kalihi, let's go.
Night, night.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So what happened was they got into the fight. The guy closed his eyes and he punched the guy right in the face. The guy fell,
Wow.
hit his head on the ground, and then the guy that hit the guy that knocked him out ran, went back to his class, and started panicking because like he couldn't believe
He
that
just
he just
knocked
knocked this big Samoan guy
Samoan
out,
guy, yeah.
right? So as I'm sitting there, Alan, I'm panicking because I hear the ambulance coming.
Oh my God, dude.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
guy was
What
me.
happened? Yeah.
What happened was my dad came down
This
because
was you.
that was me.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
I was panicking, but I got tired. I got
But you
tired.
clocked the guy.
No, I got tired. I got
Okay.
really tired.
All right.
And I got lucky.
Uh-huh.
But what happened was when I went back to my class and I sat there and I started panicking because I heard the police and the ambulance came, because what
Oh my
happened was
God.
the guy he fell and he hit his head on the concrete, causing him to have seizures. And what we don't understand is
Oh my
that
God,
when
dude.
you hit somebody and the guy falls, now it's him against the world, because he's hitting his head on the concrete, and
Yeah.
you could hurt that guy.
Absolutely.
And then you go jail because you thinking I'm defending myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
at the same time, realizing that, it
Something
could get
worse
worse.
can happen.
Right. And then the other story is about a guy that got bullied all through high school, kept in this anger. He was so mad at, this guy picking on him all through his high school year. And he said that when he graduated from high school, his whole mission was to take Kempo so he can come back one day and beat this guy up.
Oh my God.
So 10 years later, he gets this call. This is a true story, Island.
Okay.
He gets this call and he goes, "Hey, you know that guy that used to pick on you? He's at the Waianae McDonald's right now." So Andy Bumatai pulls up this is Andy Bumatai.
Andy, okay.
Bumatai pulls up
We
with
weren't
his
supposed to give any names.
No, that's
okay?
good. No, I'm saying Bumatai pulls up with his Porsche,
Okay.
right? He
Okay.
walks into the McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
He walks in the prime of his career. He walks into the McDonald's, and then the guy that picked on him in high school, his son walked up to the dad and went, "Look, daddy, that's the guy that did All in Ohana." And then Andy looked at the guy. The guy was just, like look homeless, dirty, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like, why am I gonna beat up somebody who already beat up himself?
That's true.
But he didn't realize how much
That's true.
anger he had inside. So it does damage to both sides. You know what I mean? And
That's
the best
awful.
thing we can do is, you know, deal with it early so that person who's being bullied can get help and the person that's bullied can get help too, because
Mm-hmm.
some of the bullies don't realize that they're so influential.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're like all the guys, the smaller guys, all the guys that cannot defend themselves, they go, that's who I like be.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes,
know, they don't
yes, yes,
realize how
yes,
much
yes.
power they have. But then, it starts at home.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing we need to do is educate the parents,
Mm-hmm.
and get this thing talking, because if you read the last couple of weeks in the news how kids are taking their life because they're afraid to go to school to get
Mm-hmm.
picked
Mm-hmm.
on. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of my daughter and what she's doing, and I'm hoping that a lot of people will take heart in this and really like talk to their children about, like, if you see things like this happening, tell the teacher, tell somebody, because it can really save that person's life, or even the guy that's bullying the other kid's life, because we don't want this vicious circle to keep happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Mahea, I have another question for you. Okay,
Yes.
how does your father here react if some you tell him something that happened bad to you? Does he go run out and
What?
does he run out? Does he run out with a bat and go
No,
looking for somebody, or how
no.
does Augie? I want to know how Augie handles that, especially with somebody with a daughter
Well,
that's a beauty pageant winner, and
what
I know we're very protective.
what
I have a
he
daughter too, and
says
I'm
when
very
I
protective.
say
Yeah.
that someone said something about me, what he says is that they're just jealous.
Oh, okay. Oh, good, good,
And so,
good. Why are you hiding, Augie?
yeah.
Oh, mom does a great job too.
Yeah, mom does a good job too.
Oh yeah.
She she knows how to talk to me when that happens.
I could just imagine
And
when.
it's a very long talk, but
Yeah.
it's very
I got it. I got it.
it's very
It's from mom. That's why you got a
yeah.
long talk from mom.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Hey, listen, I gotta take the station identification. It's the top of the hour, but I was wondering, would you be able to do a song for us before you go? I'd love to have you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay for you guys? All right.
He can sing. You want him to sing? He'll sing.
I don't want him to. I want you to
Aw.
sing.
Here, you want to sing
Do you
backup?
sing?
No.
I don't even know if you sing.
You know, what Filipino you don't know how to sing? Come on.
All
It is
Filipinos know how to
it is,
sing.
when you're growing up and you're Filipino, you either juggling, doing magic, singing, or comedy. Sorry.
He
All
can
right.
he can kind of sing.
All
So,
right.
so
I'll
he
take a-
should sing backup.
All right, I'll take a commercial. We'll just do the top of the hour, and then when we come back, we'll have Mahea here give us a nice performance. So don't go away, mga kaibigan. Huwag kayong aalis. Babalik tayo dito sa ating Midday Radio Show with Alan Alvarez.
KPHI Honolulu, K244EO Honolulu, 96.7 FM, 11:30 AM, a service of H Hawaii Media. The following paid programming does not necessarily reflect the views of KPHI 96.7 FM, AM 1130, OC 882, KPHI.
Alan Alvarez on the radio, KPHI 96.7 FM. Hawaii's hot Filipino hits. It's the Midday Show with Alan Alvarez.
Umuwi ka ng maaga, baka nag-aantay na sila. Matulog ka na rin sana, di ba maaga pa ang pasok mo bukas? Pero kung ako ang kasama mo, kung ako ang kasama mo, Baba na ang telepono kasi mahal ang bayad dyan. Tigil na rin ang Facebook mo, mas importante homework dyan. Pero kung ako ang kausap mo, kung ako ang kausap mo, kung ako ang kausap mo, pero kung ako ang kausap mo, di umuwi ng maaga, magpupuyat tayo't sabay magtutulog. Di mamalayan ng oras, magkausap hanggang umusok ang telepono. Manonood tayo ng sine at kakain sa labas, magkahawak ng kamay habang tayo namamasyal. Hindi tayo magsasawa, kahit minsan ay may away. Umuwi ng maaga, magpupuyat tayo sabay magtutulog.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna fade out of this song so we can see. We can
Filipino song.
I'm sure it was. Okay, let me just see if I can get music coming out of this thing. Let me just check here. There we go. All right, we're good. We're golden. We're golden. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, we do have talent, and it's we're very aside from Augie. I know Augie's got talent, but it does run in the family, and we're gonna check here now, ladies and gentlemen. So we're very happy to have here Miss Mahea Lani Sims Tulba.
Hi.
Tulba. And hello, and yes, so she just recently won the Miss Hawaii Junior High School America 2013, and she's here now, ladies and gentlemen, to do something very special for you this afternoon.
Yes.
And so, what is the name of the song?
The song is "Don't Rain on My Parade."
Don't-
It's from the musical Funny Girl.
From the musical Funny Girl. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, and live on the Midday Radio Show, take it away, Miss Mahea.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a bowl of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me, not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'll march my band out, I'll beat my drum. And if I'm fanned out, you'll turn at that, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it, but whether on the road to sheer perfection, the freckle on the nose of life's complexion, the Cinderella, shiny apple of his eye. I've gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can die once, right, sir? Ooh, life is juicy, and you'll see I gotta have my bite, sir. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march my heart to drummer. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and to live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll, but the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Eyes on the target and wham! One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Hey, Mr. On Screen! I'll march my band out. I'll beat my drum. And if I'm fanned out, you'll turn at that, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, love, cause I will come up. I simply gotta march my heart to drum. I know, but you don't know, nobody. It's gonna rain on my
Wow. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, fantastic, Mahea.
Thank you.
Fantastic for 7th grade. That's incredible. Do you put her in singing?
Yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
I mean she. You must. I mean
She,
that's
you know,
yeah.
she trains with Christian Lay,
Oh yeah,
Christian
of
Lay,
course, very
and
Christian. Yeah, very much
yeah.
so.
So
Nice.
I'm exploring the Filipino side of the culture, making sure because I really want her to sing a Filipino song. I'm trying to get her to
Okay.
do a Filipino, like a
Yeah,
love
yeah,
song
yeah. Sure, sure.
because my wife always mad at me. And that way, when she's mad at me, you can have Mahea sing, a nice Filipino love song, so we can stop arguing, right, Mahea?
Sure, I guess. That sounds
Uh,
good.
no, but you do. It seems to me that you've put Mahea in a lot of training, and because it sounds like how long have you been singing? You have a good voice.
I've started when I was 6.
Ah, no.
So,
So, and
been
how old
going
are you
on.
now?
I am 13.
You're 13. Wow, 7 years. Yeah, like 7 years would do that. All right. So, anyway, you said that you wanted to advertise, maybe some support. You were looking for support or
yeah.
sponsorship. Please go ahead.
So, we're going to nationals in July, and it's in Orlando, Florida, so it's all the way across the country.
Yes.
And I am looking for sponsors and donations and support.
Okay.
So, you guys can go to augie.com and
Yeah, it's
do
a
what?
tax.
Yes, please, Augie,
It's
explain
really
that.
it's tax deductible, and
Okay.
what I'm trying to do is teach her independence and teaching her the value of what she really work hard for. Like a lot of times entertainers think everybody got to do things for me, and I want her to
Mhm,
start learning
mhm.
how to do things for herself.
Mhm, mhm.
So it's easy for
Sure,
us to go,
sure,
okay,
sure.
here's the money, go, but I'm teaching my head to be very independent,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
so she created a website where people can go and make a simple donation. So like in the last week, I'm telling people if you donate $10 to help her, I'll do a signed CD of any of
Nice,
my comedy
nice. Wow,
comedy
wow,
CDs. If you
wow.
donate $20, I'll give you a signed CD and DVD. And then as the weeks go along, like I do have comedy shows. Like last night, I had my first comedy show in Wahiwa up in Dots,
Go ahead. Yeah.
and
By the way,
yeah.
Augie, tell us where you're
So
going to be performing
so
for.
I am every first Thursday I'm at Dots in Wahiwa.
Okay.
Every second Thursday I'm at Boots and Kimos in Kailua.
Wow.
Every third Thursdays I'm at Imua Lounge in downtown.
Sure. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every fourth Thursday I'm at Coral Creek in Eva Beach. Every third Fridays I'm on Maui because I know you guys do a lot of business on Maui. I'm on Maui, and
Nice.
every last Friday I'm all the way out in Waianae. And when you help my daughter with her goal to get to the nationals, there's a site there that's selling tickets to a fundraiser that I'm helping out in
Okay.
April 28th, and that's to help with all the 3 girls, the Miss Hawaii High School and a Miss Hawaii Collegiate. So
Wow.
yeah, so it's a nice thing, and you get all that information at my website augiet.com.
Augie T. That's AU.
GIET.com.
Okay. AugieT.com. All right. And yeah, is that it? Anything else that where so what ang sinasabi natin dito mga kaibigan ay naghahanap tayo ng mga sponsors para lang makatulong kasi alam niyo naman po na tayo pong gumagastos para makapunta tayo at mapakita natin ang ating kagalingan mga kaibigan. So if you would like to sponsor this wonderful talent here who has sprung from another talent and I don't know what talent he sprung from.
Yeah. Mine's just kind of crooked.
Okay.
It just happened.
It just happened. But sometimes, in a legacy, it just happens that this one guy becomes talented, and then the fruit and the offsprings become talented as well. So, I can see that you do have talent, and I know that you got it from Augie
Mom,
and mom. Sorry,
Mom too.
Sometimes we
Yeah.
forget about mom, but believe it or not, no, my wife writes a lot of my material.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, nice,
She has
nice.
a very demented Filipino brain. It's not because
Are you Filipina?
yeah.
Ah, okay, all right. So nakakaintindi ka ng Tagalog? No, Ilocano.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, really?
Bad words.
Oh, just the bad words. Okay, we can't say any of that.
Her mom's maiden name was Makawili.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, Makawili.
Yeah.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice, very nice. Well, guys, on behalf of the Midday Show here,
Oh,
do you,
that's it, Alan.
do
My
you
daughter
have?
took the whole interview. Hold on.
Oh, yeah?
I thought that I was gonna come here and
Okay.
spend some time with you and exploit the comedy.
No, no. Are you? Do you have some time? Because if you have some time, I didn't know if you were going or
well,
not.
I took it from him.
now you guys got some ratings. People want to hear music. They don't want to hear, some Filipino Portuguese kid from Kalihi, talk story with Alan Alvarez.
Famous.
Hey, Alan, this is people. This is how you know you good at radio when they have a song and a jingle with your name in it.
Yeah,
At the top of the hour, Elvin Alvarez,
Alvarez, yeah.
Midday Show.
Right.
Whoa!
Right,
I
right,
didn't
right.
even have a jingle.
You gotta get
I
one.
gotta give me a jingle. And how does that jingle go? Augie the doggy, the Augie doggy doggy. I
So what? Okay, go ahead, Augie. Take it away.
I don't I can't. That's why I walked in. I was
Go
like,
ahead.
man, Alvin has his own jingle at the top of the hour.
I do. You
You
wanna
have
hear
to
it?
play it.
I wanna
Yes.
hear it. Wanna
Look
hear
at this.
Alan Alvarez on the radio.
And he's not even using a Filipino guy. It's some-
96.7
Who's this guy?
FM.
It's Nathan. Art of Whimsy. Art of Whimsy.
Wise hot
You know Nathan?
Filipino
I know
hits.
You know the Nathan?
Nathan, good
It's
job.
the Midday Show with Alan Alvarez.
Oh God. You gotta do a Broadway
I got
one.
more. I got.
You gotta do a Broadway one with Julius Mita.
Okay.
I listen to Alvin Alvarez. He's a sexy Filipino man. Middays in Pinoy Power now.
I'm gonna use that. I'm recording.
Oh, you
it.
did?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
That's good.
That's good.
See?
No,
Look at that.
so how about you, Augie? What's
Yeah.
happening now? I mean, we talked
Yeah,
about Mahea.
There is a lot of things happening,
Yes,
and
go ahead. Tell
you
us,
know,
tell
I
us.
was part of a alarm system that
Oh, yeah.
that-
What happened to that? Yeah.
well,
We were
if I-
recorded.
listen,
thing.
if I went into it, a lot of my family members really want to go after and beat this guy up, so I'm not gonna say
Really?
anything.
Oh, don't then.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was very, very appreciative to have come on the radio and talk about it because it really did a lot of good things for people. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
the guy that was running it with me, not good.
Oh, really?
Not good. So anyway,
about that.
but
Yeah.
like,
Things
but like,
happen.
yeah, things happen, and the beautiful thing is that I've the comedy has always been the back pocket. I
Well, that's what made you famous, pare.
well, yeah,
You know,
thank you,
I mean,
Mano,
yeah.
because a lot, my.
Wag naman manong, pare. Just
Oh,
call me-
yeah.
just call me
Okay, pare.
I'm too old to be manong. Eh.
That's.
I mean, too young
But
still.
then, when you get on, you gotta be above everything.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting you up. I'm putting
That's
you
true. No.
above. That's why.
So call me
Because when
Manong.
no, okay, pare. When you have a song at the top of the hour, you have to be Manong.
You can call. Just don't call me Tang Dudu. Tang Dudu.
And that's my new word, tang dudu.
Yeah, Tang Dudu.
I heard it,
Tang
tang
Dudu.
dudu.
Yes, Tang Dudu.
No. So the comedy has always, I've been very blessed this last 20 years to, to do comedy and make people laugh. And I, for a year and almost 4 months, I try to focus and help this company, thrive in Hawaii and do good things. And unfortunately, it took me away from, really doing what I love the most is
Sure.
making people laugh.
Yeah.
My family always tell me, okay, this is a blessing. You really, you really have to take advantage of your blessing. And that's what I did. So when one door closes, another door,
one always
yes.
opens.
And the nice thing is that, there's I have a weekly TV show, Augie TV on K5, the home team, 8 p.m. and it's doing really well. Lots
Great.
of viewers, and
Congratulations. Yeah.
and the weekly comedy shows. I'm touring all over the United States, and I'm blessed with a good family. As you can see, my daughter
One of the most
and
important things,
my bakla sons. They make me happy. Yeah, I have two bakla sons.
You do?
I do.
Really? Fantastic.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
great.
that's who you
Congratulations.
think does the makeup? With every, yeah. And I, no, I have
You're
really,
too funny.
I have great kids. I have great kids that I really,
Congratulations, man.
that I really
Yeah.
make me happy and make me laugh and drive my wife and I, mental.
Yeah.
So that we can write the comedy, because comedy comes from a lot of damage,
Yeah.
a lot of
Experience,
personal
right?
damage
Yeah.
inside, and when you have personal damage, you can relate to a lot of people if you can, express that.
So what is your TV show about?
My
Augie?
TV show is about basically, I take everything that's going on around town and I make it funny.
Oh,
So
really?
like, yeah, I did.
haven't seen it, but
You
I
have to
haven't-
see it.
I had to see
I
it.
have the
When is it
Filipino
on?
dog
When?
whisperer. I do the Filipino dog whisperer. Like the dog like the dog whisperer, but a Filipino guy. Oh no, it's the most amazing thing, because I look like the guy. I look like Caesar.
Oh, you do? The
Yeah, I
dog
look like
whisperer.
Caesar, and
Okay.
I teach people how to be, how to speak to their dog.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I do a lot of, like, I do the Filipino movie review, because
okay,
I
nice.
I have and my
Really?
wife happens to be
Really?
the
Oh, yeah?
she has a great Filipino accent. I have a talented bunch of, and of course Mel Cabang is part of the TV show.
When is this on?
It's 8 p.m. K5, the home team,
On what day?
on Mondays. But if you go to augiet.com,
You can see,
AUGIE.com,
Okay.
you can go online and it's streaming live right now. So the last 4 episodes that
Oh,
you
yeah?
saw on TV, you can watch it online.
Nice.
So you can see the craziness of my life,
yeah,
online.
let's check that out
See,
right
he
now.
has to check that out right now.
Yeah, yeah. You see, we have these.
You get like computers.
Yeah, when you have ratings, you get computers.
I know. eh, I am like,
Oh, there he
yeah,
is.
see, look, see. So
All
like,
right.
and I talk about how, when you go to my website, but if you go up
Uh-huh.
and I love this, see, you hit the streaming, then you get to watch my TV show online
Nice. Oh, really?
and do it, because eventually, if, a ton of people start watching, I'm going to make you pay for it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
It's
Somewhere
not
in
coming
there.
up here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's-
you can go on here. Anyway, oh,
And you
so,
can
so,
watch-
so we can hear you on here.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can.
let me see if I can. Let me just pause this. Okay, let me see. No, because I can hear. There you go.
Yeah,
oh,
see?
there we go, guys. We got Augie live.
The show only would last like 3
Oh,
minutes.
yeah, I'm talking about the Filipino dog whisperer right
Dog
here.
whisperer would take care of problems right away.
What's this?
Take the Mexican guy on whole show. Filipino guy do him in 3 minutes. Shh, where's your dog?
Where's your dog?
What was that? Where's your dog? Ignacio, my dog is going crazy. It's biting the neighbors. It's barking, barking. You need to control my dog, Ignacio. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry about that. I will take care of it. I am the dog whisperer. What is your dog's name? Skippy. Skiffy? Okay, you stay over there because I don't like to show you the secret. Stay Your dog inside the bathroom? Okay, stay right there. Skiffy, come here, boy. Skiffy, why you make the guy like that, huh? Why you make like that? Like that, huh? Oh, you stupid? You stupid, you Skiffy? Huh? You stay right there, Skiffy. You like bite? You like bite, huh? You like bite? You like bite? Huh? Skiffy? Do you know what this is, Skiffy? This is a knife. Do you want me to cut your bottle, Skiffy?
Oh my God! All right, all right, all
Make
right.
adobo
Okay, enough, enough. I didn't know you were gonna talk.
Oh, me too.
No, that's funny. No, that is so funny. Okay, so that mga kaibigan, pinapanood lang namin yung kung ano ang nasa augiet.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go to augiet.com, you can see the video. Where's where they can sponsor Mahea? Is there a
If you
place
go
on
all the
here?
way on the bottom of
Okay.
the page.
All right.
Oh, there you go. See?
Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
there it
she's
is.
the prettiest thing on the page.
Okay,
You
nice.
see, so
Okay, all right, ladies and
and you get
gentlemen.
a nice bio on, she went out and talked to the governor, and
Sure,
she's doing
sure.
a lot of community service, and it's nice, you know what I mean? So this, I really want her
Very
to
nice.
like,
Congratulations,
yeah,
Mahea. Good job. This looks really nice.
Thank you. Still
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, so this is here on the site. You can go there. You can donate here. You can uh, sponsor. Where do they do that here, Augie?
yeah.
Is there a
They go on the
place to
bottom, and then there's a donation, say like support. Yeah,
support?
hit
Okay,
support, and
all
then
right.
goes down and tells you
Ah,
how
I
to
see.
do
There
it.
it is. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay, so you can donate $5 up to $25.
Yeah, and then like
Nice.
when you do it, if you donate a five, like I said, I'll do a signed CD. If you do
Oh
more
yeah,
than that, I'll give you a DVD and sign the DVD and give you tickets
nice.
to the comedy show. So
Very nice. Very
yeah,
nice. Okay, that's good, man.
oh, it's
So
nice that you're having us, here.
no,
And
it's a pleasure to have you here. Whenever we have great talent come to the program, we're always very, very happy and thankful.
not
With
only
their
that, but I'm so super excited that you now have a Filipino station catering, not only to the Filipinos, but we have fantastic talent. You don't realize how many Filipino entertainers are out there in Hawaii. And yeah, maybe we not be full blooded, but we have that enough Filipino to show our talent to the whole wide world now. And it's stations like this that really enhance the terrific things as Filipinos here in our community. So I applaud you guys over here
oh,
at KPHI.
thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And again, I guess I'll have to say goodbye now. But
Yes.
before we do that, I just want to remind everybody again.
Alvin Alvarez in the
Alan,
afternoon.
Alan.
Alan, what am I saying?
Alvin is my brother.
Alvin, oh my God! You see that? That's
close
from
enough,
that's
it's
from
close enough.
boxing, getting punched in the head too much. Alan.
No, it's okay. AugieT.com, mga kaibigan. Yan po ang ating website. AUGEGIET. AugieT.com. Tama ba yun? All right, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen, and there you will find a lot of information. Well, you got more. You got more of the comedy on here if they want to come check it out.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. People can purchase stuff.
Great.
and-
There's CDs there. There's Augie Wear. Oh, I didn't know. What's this
Yeah.
Augie Wear? I
No,
didn't know
got
about
good
this
stuff
Augie
in
Wear.
there.
Oh, Augie T's online store.
Yeah, you can get
There you
T-shirts
go.
and
Okay.
you should
nice.
get down, Alan.
Which one's that?
I spent the night with Augie T
Wow, that's fun.
and wear that shirt. So that people know that me and you, we have a close
Got a thing going
relationship.
on, eh?
Yeah, you can wear that shirt
I
and
spent the night. That's good, man. Well, you got a lot of stuff here for sale.
yeah,
Oh, you even have posters.
yeah, they can get coffee mugs, they can
Uh-huh,
get lanyards.
Nice. Excellent.
See, look at that
Stickers.
half breed.
Wow, excellent. Drinks, posters, art, home decor.
Yeah,
Really? You got
yeah.
home decor? My God, you
Can-
got a whole
can-
online store. On
Yeah,
this
why
thing.
not?
That's amazing.
Come on, husband and wives.
amazing.
Can you imagine me being the ceiling of your bedroom,
No.
That's,
looking
As
down?
much as I like you, dude, I don't think I would have.
if you think about it, that's actually kind of creepy.
It's creepy. It's creepy. All right. Anyway, wow. Thank you so much, Augie, for coming in and sharing this with us. And Mahea, too, for sharing us your talent and letting us know what you're up to. And I think it's a great cause, what you're doing here, to be a champion against bullying. I wish you nothing but the best with that. And if there's any way we can help, let us know. You have my contact information. Augie's got
you.
my email, everything. And if from time to time, if you want to come back again on the program, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, as long
Sounds
as
like
you-
I actually like a lot of fun. So
yeah,
I would.
We try to have fun on the program, and next time leave this guy at home. No. You got to bring Augie with you. You got to bring Augie, and it's always a pleasure, Augie,
I
to
know,
have
man.
you
Thank
here.
you guys
and,
so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys, everybody else. Yeah, just keep us posted. And
I'm
we
gonna
wish
write
you the
a
best
jingle
of
for
luck.
Alan. I'm gonna really write a jingle for you.
Dude, if you can, it'll
We
be
can do
great,
him with
man.
the tinkling. Dun, 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 dun. Listen, Alan. Listen to Alan. Dun, 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 dun. In the midday. We gotta get the music,
okay.
and we'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Augie T,
Thank
Augie
you.
Tulba, Augusto ang
Oh,
tawag
there
ang
you go.
pangalan, and with Mahea Lani Sims Tulba, with Miss Hawaii Junior High America 2013. So thanks again, guys. Congratulations,
you.
more power,
thank you.
and more success in the future. Mabuhay po kayo. All right, we'll take a commercial break. We'll take a picture outside before you guys go. Yeah,
Okay.
and then we'll be back here with the Midday Show with Alan Alvarez. Huwag kayong aalis mga kaibigan. Huwag kayong bibitiw. Babalik tayo.
Alan Alvarez on the radio, KPHI 96.7 FM. Hawaii's hot Filipino hits. It's the Midday Show with Alan Alvarez.